everybody. Yes, yes, yes. It is hump day. It is hump day. Wait a minute. Okay, somebody sent me a message about personnel accountability. I am kind of busy right now, and I'm being held accountable. So good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing okay. Do you have your coffee? Do you have your juice? It's that time to get your grind on, baby. Y'all know what I'm talking about. This is the Rise and Grind Morning on WJZD Radio. I'm your man, 100 Grand. My name is Don Allen, and we are going to get started. Okay, Mike want to act stupid on me again this morning. That's okay, because the devil's a liar. The devil is a liar. Back in jail. Am I back in jail? Let's play with this for a while. Don't worry, folks. I'm with you. I am with you, and ain't nothing gonna stop me. Check. Check. Did that. One, two, 1, 2. Here it comes. It's coming back. It's coming back, baby. How y'all doing this morning? Everybody all right? Oh, there we are. I'm on officially. My, they were a little late. How's everybody doing this morning? This is the Rise and Grind Morning. We are your number one 24-hour streaming station that plays jazz and so much more. We are WJZD Radio Detroit.com, and this is the Rise and Grind Morning Show. I'm your man, Don Allen, and we've got a great show lined up for you today, this morning. Let's see. This hour, all the music. Let me turn this down so you guys can hear me. Hey, what's going on? Steve Sully, what's going on? Show you the coffee? Check. Here's the coffee. There's the coffee right there. You like the little hearts on the coffee? Because I love everybody. What's up going on? DJ Waldo is with us. I see people are watching on Facebook. I see people watching on YouTube. That's a great thing. I like it. I like it a lot. Mr. McAllister, how you doing? You got your coffee? You back from the other side of the planet, and you're back in California. We can't wait till you get back here in Detroit, Michigan, so we can turn up for your birthday. We are looking forward to that. It is going to be black tie, white jackets at the Rooster Tail, and I can't wait. I will be emceeing the big birthday party, and let's see, we've got Lakeside, and we got Michael Collier. It's going to be fabulous. That's coming up, but coming up this Friday, I got to tell you guys about it. Matter of fact, let me get back to what I was saying. All of the artists that you're hearing this hour, starting off with this one, it's called Cool Jazz. It's from John E. Lawrence. All the artists this hour are going to be performing in Ypsilanti at the John E. Lawrence Jazz Concert Series. Me and Kyle Lamont are going to be your MCs. We've got all of our DJs out there. We're going to have banners. We're going to have T-shirts. You're going to be chilling by the lake. The lake is right off to the side when you get there. The stage will be in front, and if you're facing the stage, the lake will be to your right. Yeah, it's really a beautiful park. That is at Ford Lake Park out in Ypsilanti, right on Huron Street. Looking forward to that. And it starts this Friday at 7 p.m. It is absolutely free, and it all begins with the man that'll be coming up right after John E. Lawrence, Mr. Randy Scott. You don't want to miss it. What's up, Carolyn? How you doing? Good morning to you. Good morning to everybody, especially our new listeners down in the Dominican. They are checking us out this morning. Morning, Janae. How you doing? So glad you're doing. I knew Janae was going to be here because we had such a hot topic on Monday. We were talking about Roe versus Wade, and Janae got a little overheated. She was at work, though. She had to maintain composure. You know, if you saw steam coming out of her cubicle, out of her office, she was getting hot. But we got her cool. Now, somebody came in with a fire extinguisher and chilled her out, okay? I think it was her husband. I ain't going to touch that no more. Before we get to the hot topic of the day, I got to say good morning to a bunch of people. Let's see, who do we got to say good morning to? Got to say what's up to Sully, Steve Christopher Sullivan, also Rodrigo Arango, and my man, let's see, who's this, Percy Oliver? Prissy Oliver. And we've got all these new names. Wow, this is crazy. Harlania Patterson of the, let's see, of Superior Maid. Also, Boss Lady is with us this morning. What's going on, honey? Mwah. Erin McCall down in Florida. She's checking us out. DJ Mellow Mike is with us this morning. Good morning. Derek Black. We got to say good morning to Derek. Also to David Kevin Hull Jr. Gregory Beasley is with us. Billy McDonald, Chris Crowder Sr., Antonio Jones, Koei Hui. I guess I said that right. Oh, you'll be in the Dominican in September? Well, you just, anywhere you go, you're just going to hear WJZD Radio banging out of speakers everywhere because they're loving us down there, and I'm loving them. Good morning, Charlene Mitchell Rogers. Raphael Ray Washington, that's my man, our Wayne County Sheriff. Let's see, who else? Billy McDonald, we also said hello to Melody Harvey, Team Mac, Tanya Michelle. Cassie, what's going on? Cassie is our chief administrator here. She keeps things in check. And we got to say what's up to Big Bob Thomas. Just a few of the 527,000 listeners that we have acquired thus far. And it's fabulous. We are loving every minute of it. What's up, Keith Hayes? How you doing? Mm-hmm. But yeah, I had to do that. I do that every morning. I say hello to everybody who's listening, like Demita Owens, Eurodora York. I love that lady's name. It kind of flows. Eudora? I hope I said it right. Okay, let's see. It all starts this Friday night, 7 p.m. The John E. Lawrence Jazz Series with WJZD Radio at Ford Lake Park, 9075 South Huron River Drive in Ypsilanti, Michigan. Now, I had the performer list. Check this performance list out. This Friday, it's Randy Scott. He is one of the hottest, smoothest jazz saxophonists. He has 3 #1 songs in the nation right now, okay? So you don't want to miss that. 7 o'clock, you got to be there at, let's see, what's the name of the park again? Ford Lake Park. It's 9075 South Huron River Drive. Okay, July 8th, it's my man. This dude, he is out cold. I'm not even emceeing, but I'm going to be there. Lynn Roundtree is going to be on stage, the hottest smooth jazz trumpeter in the country right now. Lynn Roundtree is going to be there July 8th. Miss Paula Atherton, you're going to hear some of her music this hour. You're going to hear from Paula Atherton, female saxophonist from New York with her new hit single, Keep It Coming, and Summer Song. She's going to be there July 15th. July 22nd is the man who started it all, Mr. John E. Lawrence. He will take the stage. He is a master guitarist. He came up with a song called WJZZ, and he based it on what we did on the Boulevard when we were broadcasting. And when I heard it, it almost brought tears to my eyes because he nails it. He absolutely nails it. So you definitely want to be there on July 22nd for Mr. John E. Lawrence. Daryl Beebe, another sax. We are heavy in sax. But then again, we always are. Daryl Beebe will be there on July 29th. Saxophonist extraordinaire, entertainer extraordinaire. He's coming with his action-packed show. You don't want to miss that. Yancey, that's my man. Me and Yancey, every time we sit out, we start talking business. We get straight off of music, off of radio, and just start talking business. That's what I like about this guy. When he's off stage, he's all business, and he's so mellow and cool. It's amazing. You don't want to miss Yancey. Ladies, he's ripped, he's buff, he's got the long braids, you know. Lord Yancey, that's my man. He's going to be there August 5th. August 12th, Alvin Waddles, virtuoso pianist, and he's going to amaze you guys with his ability to perform in an array of musical genres from jazz to classical to gospel. It's going to be fantastic. August 19th brings another good friend of mine, and we've been playing him for years here at WJZD Radio, Mr. Demetrius Neighbors. He's going to be on stage August 19th, and you're going to see a lot of Demetrius because he's going to be playing with a lot of these other artists. Also, Jesse McGuire. He's a trumpet player. He's what do you call it, a trumpetist? A trumpet player? Just say trumpet player. Is that cool? I see you, Eva. Good morning to you. Jesse McGuire, the power trumpet from Phoenix, Arizona, returning to his hometown of Ypsilanti for a rare command performance of jazz, funk, and gospel. And then on September 2nd, strap yourselves in. Everybody, if it's a little cool, because it is Michigan, September 2nd, we want you to wear a leather jacket because John E. Lawrence, created a song called Leather Jacket. I don't know where he got the name, but the song is slamming. And we are the only station playing that and WJZZ, okay? But wear a leather jacket because Jeff Lorber Fusion is going to be on stage, Grammy Award-winning keyboardist, producer, and composer, the man that started it all. He helped invent smooth jazz. He's going to close out this whole summer concert series. You don't want to miss a single Friday, period. WJZD Radio is going to be there in full force, the whole team, baby. That's right, all of us are going to be there. We coming gang style, you know, but we're going to be smooth about it, you know, that's what we do. Oh, it's trumpeter. Thank you, Janae. See, Janae's corrected me. All the ladies in the family, Don, you don't say it that way. You know, if it ain't Boss Lady, it's Cassie. And if it ain't Cassie, it's Janae. Thank you, though, because you know how I get. You know, I be saying stuff like, I got to get on stage and do what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, did he say po to do? Yeah, po to do. This hour, all of the artists, or as many of the artists from the show that I could get in the hour. Oh, you're the grammar and diction police. You are. Well, microbiologically speaking, I'm pretty good with my diction and my grammar. You know, I'm a vocabulary specialist. But that's what's going to happen this Friday night. I can't wait. It's going day after tomorrow. It's all going down, baby. Now, let's get to our topics, okay? I know you guys really wanted to talk about something. So I got on the phone with Cassie, and Cassie, and Boss Lady, we were sitting there trying to figure out what would be the topic. This was last night, and the news was on, and Dan Gilbert's name kept coming up. So Susan Johnson, well, hello, my former Brown and Gold, alumni person. I'm sorry, Janae, I said that wrong too. But Susan is with us. Good morning, Susan. Pam Donahoe Rose, good morning. I see you with us. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. But we're going to be talking about Dan Gilbert, and he wants $60 million to help finish that building. And a lot of people are against that here in Detroit because we've been giving him so much. And we don't even know what's going in this building or what is going on. I saw a rendering of what it would look like. Good, what's up, CC? Good morning. The volume is low? Well, you know, let me fix that for you. Okay, is that a little better? Yeah, you like that deep voice? Yeah. Yeah, but we're going to be talking about Dan Gilbert. Should he get this $60 million tax break? You know, he's asking for a lot. And we're going to discuss that probably after the break because we only have a couple of more minutes, about 7 minutes, and I don't want to get started into it and then have to stop. So we're going to talk about that. We're also going to be talking about staying home for the holiday, for the 4th of July. Do you remember when COVID first hit? Remember how we were all concerned about each other, and then everyone got a vaccine finally, and then we all came outside and we lost our minds. We went crazy. The rich corporations that couldn't sell anything because we weren't buying anything raised their prices, and they didn't care if you were working class people could afford it. You know, people are losing their homes, their jobs, gas prices are through the stratosphere, and politicians don't seem to care. So we're going to discuss that as well. But we're also, like I said before, we're going to talk about staying in and proving to the politicians what the American dollar is worth and what it can do when you piss us off. You know, so we're going to talk about holding back because it appears to me everything is basing itself on we got what you want, now you got to pay us back. That's what it sounds like. And that's not the way it's supposed to go. Okay? So we're going to discuss that. We're going to discuss Dan Gilbert getting him $60 million. And believe it or not, I'm going to play the devil's advocate right here. I'm saying give it to him. You know, if we got it, give him a break, another break. But there are certain thing criteria that he must follow in order to get said 60 million bucks. And I'm going to tell you what they are. Now, y'all might say, darn, come on, man. He already a gazillionaire. How much money? It ain't like he ain't got 60 million laying around at the crib somewhere. And that where that may be true, you don't get rich by doing stupid stuff. If you can arrange to get a break from somebody else, you do that. Uh-oh, here we go. Susan is with us. Here we go. Now, I'm going to post this up here. Susan says, we bail out the rich corporations. We are told they're too big to fail. When does the American people get their tax breaks? Absolutely. I could not agree with you more, Susan. I think it's time that Americans, and I don't care what color, I don't care where you're from, we all deserve a tax break. If you're paying taxes, you do deserve a tax break. We deserve a gas tax break. We deserve an income tax break, And, I mean, that should be part of that's more on a country, a United States level. And I believe, let's take this one step at a time. In terms of the state of Michigan, giving Mr. Gilbert a tax break might not be a bad idea. As long as he follows and sticks to, somebody get it in writing, get it notarized, get Mike, because Mike wins, and get Jeffrey Feiger to get on our team, and then say, listen, bro, you're going to sign this contract, and you're going to stick to it for X amount of years, and then we'll kick you out to 60 mil, And what do you hear with ideas I've got? Yeah, I know. And Susan, let me post this again. Susan said people without a spouse and children pay the highest taxes. I know because I am one of them. Yes, I am. I don't have children. I don't have a spouse. So, yeah, and they gouging me. I mean, I can tell you back a few years back when Uncle Sam just raped me. He didn't even kiss me first. It's just like, no, we're going to get ours right now. But we're going to talk about all of this more in depth. Uh-oh, here comes Waldo. Wait a minute. Waldo says there will be a free men's wellness event at 1301 3rd Street in Michigan. Detroit DPSH health screening for free, starting at 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. Oh, yeah. And Waldo's going to be on the ones and twos. And this is Men's Health Month. This month is Men's Health Month. Before it's over, the month of June. Guys, go out there and take advantage of that. Good morning. And somebody said, good morning, dear. Who is that? It says Facebook user. You got to type your name in because it's just coming in as Facebook user. That's tomorrow, Waldo? Okay, we're going to pump that up today, too. But I think we have one more song, and then we're going to go into commercial break, and we're going to come back and let it rip. Cassie, Boss Lady Cassie, the second boss lady in command, the office chief. Cassie is watching with us this morning. Don't forget, I'm going to leave that up for a second there, Waldo. There will be a free men's wellness event at 1301 3rd Street and Michigan Avenue. That's the Detroit Police Headquarters, isn't it? Health screening for free starting at 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. And DJ Waldo will be on the ones and twos. Shelly K, what's up? What's going on? Shelly, you got to holler at me because I need to speak to you. I'm so glad you're here. I need to speak to you about something. Wasabi. C. Brown is in the building. Bill, how's it going, Bill? Yard Boy is here. We got a lot of stuff we got to talk about because we got to clear the air about this Dan Gilbert thing. We all want you guys, go to the supermarket today, get all your potato chips, get your ribs, get your hot dogs, get your hamburgers, get your buns, get your ketchup, get all of the picnic stuff, and call your family over to your house, or you go over to their house. But do not go out to the parks. Do not go out and spend your money publicly unless it is with a private small business. You got it? I mean, the United States government is taking so much away. And we have to prove to all these politicians what we will and what we are capable of doing when we stand together. So we are going to talk about that. We're going to keep these guys in check. These are the people that we elected. to maintain our way of life, the American way of life. Now they're gouging us so we can live. People getting ready to get their water cut off. And if you do live indoors, they're trying to kick you out of there. Nowadays, your rent is more than your freaking house note, okay? If you pay $2,000 in rent, you might as well go on and find you a house to buy, okay? If you can find a house to buy. And don't believe there are not vacant homes out there. There are some vacant homes out there. So we got a bunch of stuff we got to cover, and I want you guys to be a part of it. And let me see, I got to post something that Susan posted, said, you know, here it is right there. We bail out rich corporations every single day. And then we're told they're too big to fail. We can't let GM, Ford, and Chrysler fail, especially the Ford family. They got a building on Woodward rotting down right now. It's been empty since I've been a child. It should have been turned into a museum. It's where the first assembly line was for the Model T, and it has a historical marker on it, so you can't tear it down, but they just left it. And yet, these are the major corporations that we have to throw money at. There's a problem with that. I got friends right now working in the plant. I remember back when working in the plant was a good thing to have. Now he can't get a full 40 hours. And it's sad because he's now worried about where he's going to live. You know, we got to do something about this, people. All the music you hear this hour are all the artists that are going to be in Ypsilanti starting this Friday. We're going to kick it off with Randy Scott, and it's going to keep getting gooder and gooder and gooder. Janae, I know I said that. That's one of my pastor's words. You get gooder. So you guys strap yourselves in. We got a lot of stuff we're going to talk about. You guys lock it in. We'll be right back with more on the Rise and Grind Morning Show. Your man Don Allen here. At this point, you're ready to move to another country. Be careful what you wish for because, number one, people in other countries really don't like us because they see the way we run, the way our politicians run this country. And then they assume when you get there, he's an American or she's an American, she's a snooty, you know what. You know, so be careful what you wish for. And then if you go to a country where the dollar value is greater in America than it is, then they're going to try to rob you and kill you. So we'll be back in a flash with more of your favorite music. I'm Don Allen. This is the Rise and Grind Morning on WJZD Radio Detroit.com. Stay with us.
Your number one hit station in town. WJZD Radio.
Are you ready for a change for the better? A positive change that will take us in the right direction? Janice Winfrey, the common sense Democrat running for Congress in the new 12th Congressional District. You know her. You trust her. Whether fighting for democracy or working with you directly, you know your voice will be heard in Washington. Vote Tuesday, August 2nd. Janice Winfrey for Congress in the new 12th Congressional District. A win for Winfrey is a win for you in Washington. Paid for by the committee to elect Janice Winfrey for Congress. Eric's I've Been Framed Shop-In Gallery at 16527 Livernois Avenue in Detroit is the official home for the WJZZ official throwback t-shirts, caps, baseball tees, and hoodies. Plus, they've got mugs, magnets, stone tile coasters, refrigerator magnets in every color: black, royal blue, red, purple, white, and more. Eric's I've Been Framed can also make your artistic print a masterpiece with the finest selection of frames. Eric's I've Been Framed Shop-In Gallery at 16527 Livernois between Puritan and McNichols, right across the street from U of D Mercy. Purchase online at www.ericsibeenframed.com or call 313-861-9263. Stop by our booth at the Kimmy Horn Jazz Festival or at the Detroit Jazz Festival. Eric's I've Been Framed, the home of the official WJZZ throwback tees. You hear his voice. You hear influences straight out of Motown. You know that he's from the Motor City and he's ready for the world. This is Carl Reed back with his new hit single, In the Moment.
Living in the moment of love. In the moment. Ooh, in the moment of love. With you.
And when it's time to wind it down, you can get it any way you want it.
Any way you want it, you can get it from me. We can do it on the bedroom floor, on the wall again. the door. In the shower or between the sheets. Any way you want it, you can get it from me.
Look for Carl Reed Music on Pandora, Spotify, and iHeartMusic. And while you're there, check out the new music from Carl Reed on Blue River Records. Live in the moment with Carl Reed. On July 1st, the summer of jazz begins. It's the John E. Lawrence Jazz Festival in Ypsilanti, and it's gonna start big. Join John E. Lawrence and WJZD Radio as we welcome Randy Scott to the stage. Bring your folding chairs. Bring a cool drink for some hot jazz at Ford Lake Park, 9075 South Huron Drive in Ypsilanti, Michigan. Opening the Jazz Festival this year is the sexy sounds of Randy Scott, one of the hottest sax players in the country with 3 #1 hits. The John E. Lawrence Jazz Festival in Ypsilanti at Ford Lake Park, 9075 South Huron River Drive at 7 p.m. It's 10 weeks of the coolest jazz for your hot summer nights on July 1st with WJZD Radio Detroit. Don't miss it. WJZDRadioDetroit.com. You better ask somebody. All right, let's roll, everybody. Susan said this is twice in the same week for me, only because she's been a fan of WJZZ for so very long. And the fun fact is, Susan and I go so very far back to the halls of brown and gold, baby, you know, and we've been friends for so very long, and I do appreciate your support. I appreciate all of you guys. You know, also got to take a morning to Tanya Michelle. Hope your mom is doing well. Tanya Michelle's mom's not feeling well, so we want to send our prayers out to her and tell her all the prayer warriors from WJZD Radio is right behind her, helping her. We're going to put hands out for her, okay? So you tell Mom, get well soon. Also, Shelly K, you inboxed your number to me. Thank you so much. I will be in touch with you. Yeah, but getting back to Susan, we've been friends forever. And I ran into her in the gas station. I didn't forget. And I was like, what are you doing here? She was like, I live over here. What are you doing here? I was like, I live over here too. I guess great minds think alike. Anyway, let's roll. In the background, we've got music from my man, Lynn Roundtree. He is going to be on stage next Friday at the John E. Lawrence Jazz Concert Series in Ypsilanti. And we want all of you guys to come out. Here's the name of the place. It's the Ford Lake Park. The address is 9075 South Huron River Drive. It's in Ypsilanti. Google it. You can go to my Facebook page. I'm going to continue to repost the the performer schedules so you guys can know who is playing, and you might want to go see this person but not that person. I suggest go to all of them. I also suggest get there early so you can A, get a good spot, B, you can find a place to park, because I think there are several different parking areas, but one of them is reserved for us. So I ain't worried about that. Anyway, but get there early. There'll be food trucks there, but you might want to bring your own snacks and that sort of deal. That's cool too. Okay? Now let's get down to business here. So here's the deal. Here's the deal. Dan Gilbert is a gazillionaire. He owns the Cleveland Cavaliers. He also owns another sports team of some sort. He owns Rocket Mortgage. He owns part of the Moon. And I'm joking on that last one. But he's got a lot of loot. More loot than all of us combined. And especially me. And he is reaching out to the city of Detroit or the state of Michigan for a $60 million tax break. And a lot of people are against this. And I'm going to tell you guys off the rip, I am not so much against it. However, here's the criteria that I suggest they add into the deal. We will give you the $60 million tax break, Dan. However, part of those luxury condos have to be subsidized for regular folk to be able to live there as well. Now, you can do a background check on them, whatever you got to do, because I wouldn't want no crazy people living next door to me either. So, but a good portion of those apartments must be subsidized so that it'll be made affordable for common folk to get in there. Number one. Number two, some of that retail shopping space must be made available to the smaller business people. And it's got to be, the rent has got to be locked in so that you can't get them in there and start every year hiking the price. So it makes it impossible for them to do business in downtown Detroit. Okay, that's got to happen. Also, some of the restaurant space also has to be made available for local businesses. You don't want these high-end five-star restaurants, and also the vast majority of the employees in that building must reside in Wayne County. I'm not saying the city of Detroit, I'm saying Wayne County. That gives you a little bit broader spectrum, Dan, on who can get in there. This way, I believe we all benefit from giving this man this additional 60 mil. It gives people a great place to stay right in the heart of the city. And I'm not talking about putting them on the backside of the building where they can't see the fireworks or nothing like that. But if you're right downtown, you can walk 2 blocks. But anyway, it's a win. That way it becomes a win-win for everyone. People get a chance to experience downtown because they live there, and people get a chance to work in a wonderful place, Now, there should be criteria if you're a restaurant going into this building. If you're a greasy spoon from the bad side of town and I'm going in there. The food might be good, but you got to watch what you're bringing in there, because security is going to be as such as I would not want in my multi-billion-dollar building, just any hood rat that's going to come up in there. Now, folks, on the other side of that same coin, when you go into a nice restaurant in a beautiful structure such as this one is allegedly going to be, dress and put a belt on. Don't nobody care about your brightly colored underwear. Pull your pants up, pull your big boy pants up. You know what I'm talking about. And dress appropriately. Now those are my thoughts on these are the conditions under which the only conditions that he's going to have, in finishing off his building. Because let's face it, something's going to give. He's going to finish the building. But if y'all make it harder for him to do it, the downside of it is he can do whatever the hell he wants to do. Unless you get somebody to, let's get something down on paper and get it notarized and get the right heavyweight attorneys to make sure that those I's are dotted, those T's are crossed, so that, there's no loopholes so he can wiggle his way out of it. And make it for 20 years, 20, 30, 40 years. That way he can't get out of it. That way the people that move in there, they ain't worried about it. They got 20 years. They can go buy a house in 20 years. You can buy a house in 10. You can buy a house in 5. But you have enjoyed the experience of living in luxury, and convenience of being right in the heart of downtown. I understand that in the Renaissance Center, General Motors is not requiring its staff to return to downtown Detroit in the Renaissance Center. And that in turn is killing the businesses, the local businesses in the area, because they no longer have the foot traffic. People can work from home now. And so they don't have to go and fight the traffic and go to the office every day. There is no foot traffic. That kills small retail. That kills small restaurants. So we do have to support the small businesses. But these big son of a guns, on the 4th of July, everybody stay home. Don't go to some of these restaurants. The service sucks anyway. Because I think we talked about this last week, was it? Boss Lady and I went to a restaurant, and we've been to quite a few, and you guys know I'm not going to harp on this because we've discussed it already. Service sucks in local restaurants. Now, even the chain restaurants, I thought if you have 5, 6 restaurants in the metropolitan area, that your service would be somewhat better. I was wrong, because we went to a couple of them, and it took forever to be greeted. The food was subpar, and all these wonderful commercials that you see about this glorious food, it's just not true. So you're better off cooking at home nowadays anyway. But yeah, let's step back on the 4th of July. We have to show these politicians what the value of the American dollar is worth, because we're not being respected, ladies and gentlemen. They don't respect us right now. They're going to pimp us until we are broke. And then when you are broke, then they're going to come and try to get your house, and they're going to try to get your car and make life miserable for you. So we have to band together. And I see I've lost a few listeners. I don't care. Okay? That's right. Still stay. Here you go. Janae put it out there. Janae say, stay home, grill your meats, and spike your own drinks. At least when you make yourself a drink at home, you can make it as strong as you want, baby, because you are at home. As long as you don't get behind the wheel and don't start yelling in the middle of the street. You know how some folk get. Don't go yelling out in the streets, and just stay home and listen to WJZD Radio, because we're going to be banging this weekend. I spoke to Al Cole. I spoke to Waldo. I spoke to Mellow Mike. And matter of fact, I'm going to call Mellow Mike back because I didn't really give him the information. But, yeah, we're going to be banging. It's not going to be house. It's going to be a nice up-tempo, jazzy flow, grown folks for the weekend, baby. That's how I've been bouncing around what to do with Saturday nights for a long time. And shout outs to Corey Brown for finally admitting to me he didn't like house music, but he tolerated it. And then when he found out we had listeners down in the Dominican Republic that love house, he was like, well, dang, I don't like house, but I love the numbers that it brings. So let's keep doing it. I had to say it, Corey. Anyway, but yeah, stay home. And prove to these people, don't use your car if you can help it at all, okay? If you must use your car, carpool. Use your car. You need to use your car one time this week. You need to use it to get to Ypsilanti at 7 p.m. for the John E. Lawrence Jazz Concert Series featuring WJZD Radio Detroit. You know, so want you to be there for that. Let's see. We want to talk about how we're treating each other. You know, and how the big corporations are treating us. I said it earlier. Remember when COVID first hit, we first started hearing about it, which was actually 2.5 years ago, not just 2 years ago. We started hearing about this thing coming to us 2.5 years ago. And we were concerned, but no, we figured, you know, a lot of people thought it was a fluke. And then you took a ride on Belle Isle Park, and you saw over 600 photographs of our friends and loved ones who all of a sudden passed away from this virus that came out of nowhere to us. I mean, for a minute, all right, we heard it came from China, you know, and then we heard our orange-skinned president say, you know, it'll go away if you shine some light up your ass and drink some Clorox. You know, and then he said, you know, it usually goes away in the summer, and then he said it usually goes away in the winter, and then he said, we're going to blame China for it, and then he said, we overheard a phone call, this is going to be bad, this is going to be real bad, you know. You remember all of that? And do you remember also that we were concerned about each other because we finally realized that folks in Washington didn't give a damn about you. You know, as long as you pay your taxes, they didn't give a damn. Okay, you could go out and streak in the middle of the street. They didn't care. But so we cared for each other. And, you know, for 2 years, we looked out for each other. We covered our faces. We separated ourselves. You couldn't hug your loved ones. There were situations where grandparents couldn't see their grandbabies unless through a plate glass window. And a lot of them are still in situations like that. Okay? Do you remember those things? Don't be so quick to forget them, because that's what the politicians are counting on, you forgetting. Americans forget so quickly. You know, it could have happened yesterday, and if we show you the right hand, you forget about the left. You know, so don't forget about these things. Then we finally got a vaccine, and slowly we began to come outside a little bit. You remember that? Not too long ago, we started coming out, you know. And come to find out, when you got your first shot, you needed a second shot. And a third shot. And in some cases, a fourth shot. Okay? And then there were the naysayers who said, I don't know what's in that. And then to which I replied, you don't know what's in the Tylenol you're taking. So, shut up and take your shot. Because it's better to have something like this that you do not know, understand totally, but you do know that it's the best, in the best case scenario, it'll keep you alive. So we slowly began to come out. And once we got just about 2/3 of the way outside, corporation said, remember all those breaks we were giving you guys? Cheap gas because nobody was really using it. You remember all those sale prices? Remember all of this cheap stuff that you bought? That's over. We want our money back. So what I'm saying is they don't really give a damn. They didn't do that out of the goodness of their heart. They did because it was a financially lucrative thing for them to do. Lower the price on everything. Nobody's going outside to buy it anyway. So let's lower the price on everything. And then when we came back out, wham. You don't believe me? Drive by a gas station. Yeah, they lowered it a nickel. They lowered the price of gas a whole freaking nickel. Do you understand that people are now paying over $150 to fill up a truck? And don't talk to me about a semi. So, people are losing their homes right now. They're losing their jobs. Their water is shut off. The electricity is shut off. Gas prices through the stratosphere. And where are your beloved politicians over there that are running for election right now? They want to keep their jobs because their jobs are keeping them and living in luxury. Okay? So I want you to be sure, and I say this very, very, very seriously, be sure who you're voting for. Don't vote based on a person's name recognition. Oh, I remember that name, Hallie so-and-so, or, Rashida so-and-so, or, Raymond so-and-so. Don't do it like that. Do your research. Find out who is working in your best interest. Half y'all don't even know who your congressman is in your district, in your area. You don't know who the senator is in your area. Republicans are right now running a commercial. Why is it that all Democrats vote for dead people? I'm like, why is it all Republicans vote for orange people? I'm just saying. I'm just trying to keep it real with you guys. Because the last thing I'm going to ever do, I'm not going to lie to you. I really won't. Uh-oh, here we go. Here comes Janae. The result of the virus definitely made my calling become more clear. I try to consider the miracle of the pandemic. There are people who change that you thought the hell would have bust wide open for them to change. Well, hell did in fact bust wide open. That is very, very true. People showed their true colors during the pandemic, and we need to stay, you've heard people saying, stay woke. And to those of you who don't understand what I'm saying, it's time for you to wake up. You really need to, because there's a lot going on around you. And if you don't observe what's going on around you, you are so losing. You are so losing. Now, I want to meet all you guys. I really do, face to face. Join me Friday at Fort Lake Park at 9075 South Huron River Drive in Ypsilanti. I will be your MC for the first John E. Lawrence Concert Jazz Series show. No, you ain't calling me. Wait a minute. Hold on. You know what? You know who this is? Wait a minute. Carl Reed, hold on for a second. Now, first, Carl, I'm going to turn the music way down. And, Carl, I'm telling you, I'm putting the phone right up to the microphone because you called me while I'm on the air. So, okay. Say good morning. Everybody's listening to you.
What's up, Detroit?
See, he didn't know I was going to put him on Front Street. This is what happens when you call Don when he on the air. I will put my phone right up to the microphone. And
me on the phone. Put me right on the mic. I need everybody hearing me this morning. I'm going to talk like Don Allen talk. It's Carl Reed on the radio right now, ladies and gentlemen. That's right here at WJZD Radio. And you got the one and only Carl Reed on the radio.
See, We can't take Carl nowhere. See. Hey man, where you singing?
I need your listener support, Don.
What's up? What you got going?
I'm nominated for Best Male Vocals for Detroit Black Music.
I already
Music
voted for
Awards.
you, man. You know I did.
Okay, I sent you a post. I didn't know if the post came up on your page. I just sent it. I just hope it came up with
Put it
the
on my Facebook
information.
page. Put it on my
I
Facebook
did.
page, and I will pump it up. And everybody, this is Carl Reed. Any way you want it, you can get it from Carl. Not today,
right.
not tomorrow. I'm gonna do a duet with Carl one day.
Oh, we're gonna have some fun. We got new stuff coming too, Don. I'm working on the last 2 songs. I gotta have the album done by the 31st of July.
Okay,
So,
cool.
You know, that's my project date. The record company's putting pressure on me. Like, come on, man, get it finished. So we're on top of it.
There you go.
Yep.
But so you did put it on my Facebook page?
Yes, I did. I need you to check it and make sure that that you received it. It's a picture of myself with the information of what they have to do. You just got to go to dbma.us, go to Best Male Vocals, and put my name in it, and it's done.
Okay, so there's a link on it as well?
Right. Right. All they have to do is go online to DBMA, Detroit Black Music Awards, dbma.us, and then the page will come up, and then there's some different categories. I think the second category is Best Male Vocals. Just type my name in, and that's that. You can do it right on your phone.
Sweet, sweet. Now, when are the awards?
DBMA.us.
Yeah, when are the awards? Is there going to be a big show and stuff like that?
Yes. I'll send you that information right now. I got to get the correct date. I'll when we get off the phone, I'll take and get that information and send it back to you.
I'm loving the fact that Carl he just flowed right along with it. I'm holding the phone.
Hey, I went to school for radio broadcasting, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah.
I was Cass Tech grad, man. Yeah, 78.
Oh, CT.
CT 78. Did y'all listen? CT 78. Your boy Reed is in the house with Don Poole, Don Allen on WJZD, the Rise and Shine Morning Show.
Okay, Carl, I'm gonna hit you back when I get up there before I go to the gym. All right.
Okay, my brother. Everybody have a good day, Detroit.
All right.
Around the world.
All right. Talk to you later. We can't take Carl nowhere. I swear to God. Let me get some music back under me. But hey, go to my Facebook page. Carl Reed is being nominated for Best Male Vocalist in Detroit, of which he is, you know, because of the fact that this man, and if you heard my commercial that I wrote for Carl and his music, you do hear, when you listen to Carl's voice, you hear hints of Smokey Robinson, Marvin Gaye, and it's all wrapped up in one dude. It's all wrapped up into Carl. It's fabulous. I'm so proud of the things he's accomplished thus far, you know, because Carl and I go way back past Cheeks and all of that, UBQs and all of that. So, and to look at us now, the blessing is he and I both are still standing. A lot of people told me, Don, this radio thing would never work. You know, I'm still standing. And I'm sure Carl's ran into the same type of adversary where they told him, nuh-uh. And he's still punching, baby. And we both kept our day jobs. Okay? So, Shelly Kay is being nominated for Best Female Jazz Vocalist and Best Vocalist. Wait a minute, post that one as well. There you go, Shelly Kay. Yeah, I'm going to definitely be in touch with you, Miss Shelly Kay. Yeah, wait a minute. Let me go back to, we were talking about the pandemic. I also feel like the purpose of the pandemic was to get our guards down in order for lawmakers to start fixing things that don't need to be fixed. Hence, we are seeing the reality of time being turned back with overwhelming human civil rights. Wait a minute. Overturning human civil rights. I feel it strongly in my spirit. And you know, Janae, we need to interview you because that's a real in-depth, well thought out statement you just made, series of statements. We have to wake up, everybody. We need to come together. We have to. It starts right here with you. And I'm going to tell you what, no, you know where it starts in it? And I know I'm sounding kind of stupid, but let's start out by going to my Facebook page, vote for Shelly Kay, vote for Carl Reed, show everybody that we're going to all stand together and we're going to stand by the people we want to stand behind. I don't care if they're singers, and do your research about your politicians, because there's some slick ones out there. They're going to tell you one thing, and politicians are notoriously known for bringing up something that really is not that important. And while they're doing that, they will be down with their other hand doing something else. Keep your eyes open. Janae, I couldn't agree with you more. I'm really analytical along with my silliness, so you need to be doing stand-up is what you need. How much time we got? We've got about 4 minutes left. Yeah, maybe a little over 4 minutes before the top of the hour. Coming up next hour, since a lot of you guys, maybe, I don't know where you've been. If you haven't heard Carl Reed's music, I'm going to make it easy for you. So what I'm going to do is we're going to open up next hour with about 3 or 4 in a row from Carl Reed. I'm getting ready to do it right now, you know. I love my computer. Let's see. Wow. Let's cut this one out. This one out. This one out. And we're going to add. Yeah, we're going to do that one. I like So Fine. And we're going to play In the Moment. Yeah, in the moment. In the moment, baby. Now, that's why this is why I'm a radio announcer and not a DJ. I mean, I'm a radio announcer and not a singer, because I can't carry a tune from here to that door right there. Okay? Oh, we're going to drop that in, too. Yeah, okay. So now, I'm going to start off the hour with some music from AWB, some Swing Out Sister, and then we're going to do 4 in a row from Carl Reed. Shelly, let me see if I can find some Shelly K in here. You know, if I don't have any Shelly K's music, that means Shelly didn't send it to me, which I know is a lie. Oh, I got a couple of them. So what we're going to do, I love my Detroit peoples. I really do. Okay, let's see. We're going to put you. Oh, I know. Oh, wow. Tell you what, we're going to take that one out. Oh, I want to take 2 songs out. We're going to put 2 in a row from Shelly K up next hour as well. One called Dance With Me and When October Goes. So I got to put it in right. Bear with me for a second, everybody. Okay, where is it at? Okay, right there. I love my people so much, I changed my whole format for y'all. Y'all know that? Y'all know how hard this is? Clearly you don't. Anyway. And we'll throw this back in here too, just to round out the hour the right way. Okay, that should do it. So coming up next hour, I've got 4 in a row from Carl Reed, and we got 2 in a row from Shelly K. I want you guys to stick around for that. Also, I'm looking. You got it, Shelly. You know that. I'm going to look out for all my Detroit people. We've got 4 in a row from Carl Reed, 2 in a row from Shelly K. Shelly, your songs are going to come up right. Look for them right after Summer Breeze by the Isley Brothers. It's summertime. I got to do that. Let's see. Am I running out of time? Yes, I am running out of time. This is Daryl Beebe. He'll be at the Jazz Festival in Ypsilanti, too. Guys, get out and make it a great day on purpose. I got to get in the gym because I'm trying to lose. I got 8 more pounds to lose, and I'll be down to like 180 pounds. Okay? Make it a great day on purpose. Stay with us next hour. Go to our website, WJZDRadioDetroit.com, and press the play button, baby. You can roll with us from here and drive around the world. We will be right there with you. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys Friday. And you guys come on out. We got T-shirts. All the whole staff is going to be there. Can't wait to meet you. Come on out. And remember, be better than you were yesterday, which is going to be hard because you were the bomb.com yesterday. I'm Don Allen. Remember to make each and every day count. We our WJZD Radio Detroit.com. Make it a great day.